And welcome to another episode of How To. Today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a baked zucchini casserole dish, and this is the end result. And let's get to the prep work and talk about how we did this. So this is something a little bit different on How To in our segment. We're going to just go over something a little bit different. This is a couple of fresh zucchinis from my friend's garden. They're all organic, healthy. You can see they're very firm. So the first thing we want to do is just go over the list. So you need 2 zucchinis. You need a cutting board, sharp knife, a nice peeler, and I just use a jar sauce, Rinaldi, a very simple sauce. I'll show you the back of it real quick so you can get an idea of calories. It's like 90 calories a serving. There's 5 servings out of the whole jar. You're making a huge 16 by 9 pan of this. Is it like maybe 8 or 10 servings out of it, depending how hungry you are. So zucchini has literally no calories, so it's really a great way to make a healthy dinner. So first we want to do is we want to get to the zucchini, and we want to cut off the ends of the zucchini, the top and the bottom. Okay, let's discard that to the side, and then we want to get to our peeler. Now this peeler is a fantastic peeler. I'll put a description in the bottom and also a link so you can see. It's a carbon fiber peeler that just slices right through pretty much everything. It's fantastic on all types of vegetables, but this is just, I've been using this for years. You can just wash it by hand, and you dry it by hand, and you put it away. Never have any problem. Having it maybe 7 or 8 years, never had an issue. So as you can see, it just slices right through the zucchini like butter. So it's really a nice tool, and you can control the pressure, how much you take off, how much you really have a lot of control with this tool, and it's nice. So as you can see, we're just getting rid of all the skin with the slicer, and let's just get to the top of this and get this off here, clean it all up nice. Sorry, I apologize for the video. It's a little hot. First time shooting something in my kitchen like this. Hopefully the next ones will be a little bit better. So let's get that. So we clean off that total zucchini, and I'll do one at a time, and that's how also I'll judge how much I really need. So we take this to the trash, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So what we want to do now is we want to slice the zucchini and put it into the dish. So let's go ahead and slice the zucchini up, and I do some small segments. I would say like an 1/8 of an inch thick is a good way to do it. Just watch your fingers, go slow, take your time, and just slice this zucchini up. It's nice and meaty. It should be a little bit firm, not too soft. You want to get it right in the tender part of the cycle of the zucchini. So let's go ahead and cut this up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's just cut through the zucchini real quick. Let's get that. That was done fast. See, that was very, very quick. Take your time, do it right, and don't worry about it. A fresh can of Rinaldi tomato sauce. This is the 3 cheese segment of the tomato sauce. There's different lines of tomato sauce out there. I happen to like this. It has a nice flavor to it. So what you want to do is you want to coat the bottom of the pan, just a slight small coating on the bottom of the pan, and let's just get that done. And when it does, it helps it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. It gives it a good base. Not that you really need a lot. There's a lot of moisture in vegetables, especially zucchini. Tons of water, but I like to just add a small coat, and it's just like doing a lasagna without the lasagna itself, without the pasta. And we just put layers down, and we make like a bed of the first layer down, and we just put it on. I do the biggest ones first on the bottom and try to fill most of the pan. And it's just like building anything with layers. And this is just all fresh zucchini, 100% zucchini. It's all natural, organic. Even the tomato sauce is actually very good ingredients. It's a good quality tomato sauce, and I happen to like it. And so what we do is we want to coat the top of each layer, just like you would do, like if you did lasagna, you would do sauce, you would do cheese, ricotta, things like that. So however you build your item, you can do it, and you can add cheese if you want to. You can make a cheesy pasta or a dish like this. You can do whatever you want. I mean, this is just the way I like to do it. It's very healthy. It's very low calorie. I mean, you can eat the whole dish. The whole thing is probably like maybe 600 calories. The whole thing. It's really, really healthy. But you can do it any way you want to. You can modify this. And tell me what you think of this actual recipe. It's something I just come up with, and I'm sure it's not a secret. Everybody knows how to make a casserole or a lasagna or whatever you want to call it. But this is just how I do it. It's just layering the zucchini on top of each other, and I try to fit the spots in just right. So different sizes of zucchinis and different it's like a puzzle. So you just put them all together, and you just keep filling up the dish. layer at a time, and then let's just fill this up and go right through it. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward a lot of this repetitive sequence. So cut the zucchini, get rid of the trash, cut it all up an 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, whatever you like, however meaty you like it. Just keep layering and just keep adding. And usually one jar should do it. As far as these enough sauce should be fine, because you don't need a lot. So what happens as it melts and as it bubbles down, it'll start getting, it just gets moist and gets hot, and then it just all the moisture comes out. So this is the finished product. So this is a 16 by 9 pan, roughly about 3.5 inches deep. And I'll give you a quick shot. So this is the finished product here. It looks really good, actually. I tell you, even fresh like that, not even cooked, it looks great. It looks so healthy. It really is fantastic. So I'll add a couple of things. I like to clean the inside of the pan too, because as they bake, it's hard to get the stuff off the pan as it bakes on. So let's go through it. So I'll add a little pepper. I don't add salt because it already has enough sodium in the sauce itself. Add some garlic powder. I add pepper and Italian seasoning, and then sometimes I'll put a little Parmesan cheese on top. So just a little bit of pepper. Not too much. You don't want to make it too spicy. There's enough flavor within the pasta sauce. And I use a nice garlic, not a garlic salt, just a nice fresh garlic, dried garlic. And just put a nice generous amount of the garlic on top of there. Not too much. Put that all across. Make sure it's evenly distributed, which is really nice. And this adds a nice little extra level of flavor. Okay, so the next thing I do is add some Italian seasoning, and not too much of it. There's a lot of oregano in it and different spices. Nice Italian seasoning for the top part, and then I'll add some cheese. Not fresh cheese. I just use a Kraft out of the package. I mean, I know you're gonna hate me. Oh, you will. You can do fresh cheese. You can do whatever's easier for you. But this was easiest for me. Just grab the cheese out of the refrigerator. It's a Kraft brand, nothing special, but it works well. And just put a nice sprinkling of cheese on top. You don't have to do cheese if you don't want to. You can just do plain. Everybody can do their own thing. You can put Parmesan on top of it. You can use whatever you want. So this is the look of it. The nice layers, not a ton of sauce, and it's going to cook down. You're going to see as it cooks. Let's get it into the oven to see how it looks. Okay, so here it is on top of the oven, getting ready to put in, and we set the temperature in the oven for 425 degrees. We want to preheat the oven, so let's do that now. That's the casserole before we put it in. It looks really good. It looks awesome. So let's set the stove to 425. Let's get that, and it's good to preheat the oven. I always suggest you do that. Let's get it in, and let's get it in the oven. Okay, so let's open up the door, and let's pop that baby in there right in the middle of the rack of the oven. I like to put it right in the middle. It's important to do that and get everything organized, and just really, it's a quality casserole. You're gonna really enjoy this. So let's close the oven, and about a half hour, let's check it and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been about a half hour, and let's take a quick look at it and see how it's cooking. You can see how it's bubbling. It's starting to create a nice caramelization on top. It looks really good. And as you can see, I just took it out of the oven, and it's piping hot. Let it cool for 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes before we slice it up, and good eats. I hope you enjoyed the segment on how to make a fresh zucchini casserole. Here's the jar that I use. It's Francesco Rinaldi. 3 cheese in a jar. Don't hate. Everything I did was very simple, very easy. 15 minutes at home. The hard part is just prepping, cutting all the zucchini up and so forth. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions or any comments, please leave below. Please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And until next time, thank you for watching. Have a great day.